Let me also congratulate Bernie Sanders for energizing this campaign. She with ideas and hope. The burn must never grow cold. Paul Tillich once said, where hate abounds, love must abound even more. Where fear abounds, hope must abound even more. In this stormy season of violent campaign rhetoric, we're called to be steady in the face of the whirlwind. There's a tug of war for America's soul. We have a clear choice. Take down walls of separation, build bridges of hope and unity. Love must trump ignorance and fear and hatred and violence. We love under one big kin for all, including none must be left behind. We've learned to survive a problem, must now learn to live together as brothers and sisters. I met Hillary decades ago in the Delta of Arkansas, delivering legal protection for poor people in the Delta of that region. We brand her trusted and tested and tried. Hillary can be trusted to appoint a fast Supreme Court, a skilled administrator, including a man of faith like Senator Tom Kaine. Can be trusted to ban assault weapons, turning our communities into killing fields. With 2,300 shot in Chicago this year, nearly 250 killed this year alone. Ban these assault weapons now. She can be trusted to honor the most progressive platform our party has ever had. She will never forget our pain. She will never forget us. Nationally, there are 45 million people still illiterate, more blacks incarcerated and graduating from college. They're scarred. There must be a change. Hillary understands the historic dimension of the agony, hope, and promise of Black Lives Matter. She knows our scars and our suffering, from Trayvon Martin to Michael Brown to Alton Sterling and far too many others. The shootings of young Black men must stop. And we deeply regret the killing of police officers with powerful assault weapons. They resonate deeply now, so those police should be alive today. Ban assault weapons now. We must choose reconciliation over retaliation and revenge today. And so we can trust Hillary not to insult our Hispanic neighbors. We share 2,000 miles of border with Mexico. They are our neighbors, our eternal neighbors. We trade more with Mexico than we do with China and Japan every day. Stop insulting Hispanics. Stop insulting Muslims now. We can trust her not to mass deport 15 million people and disrupt our families now. To expand African trade and development. She'll support historic Black colleges, where 42% of our Black engineers come from, and teachers and lawyers. She'll grant in the lineage of Mr. President Obama more jobs. He came to office, we had lost 800,000 jobs. We have not lost a single job, a single month since Barack has been president. She'll sustain that drive and keep the hope alive. We've never lost a battle that we fought, and never won a battle unless we fought. Their journey began in 1984 and 88. We built the winning coalition, the Rainbow Coalition, registering and empowering millions of voters. This is a new day. Someone has to win and lose in the primary. Now we're beyond the primary. Now it is Super Bowl time. It's November 8th. It's Super Bowl time. It's another day. My words rang true in 84 and they do today. If blacks register and vote in great numbers, progressive whites win. It's the only way they win. If blacks and Hispanics vote in great numbers, women win. When women win, children win. When women and children win, mothers win. We must all come together and win and fight for hope and go forward by hope and not backwards by fear. This land is our land.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view. You know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC's own Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. Welcome to Hoodview Politics. And I'm looking late for a change.
You know, if you're new here,
Yeah.
you won't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on. We chasing magazine coons. Let's not forget about those white ladies and Puerto Ricans too. Yeah, in this mess. What it do? What's going out here in the political world, baby? What's going on? First of all, you know what we're doing here from the start. Our condolences go straight out off the break to Jessie Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Before we go any further. That's for damn sure. And this is Black History Month. What is going on out here? Welcome. If you're new,
That's for sure.
I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Like, subscribe, follow your boys. We just some niggas off the street talking politics. You know what I'm saying, dog? And if you want motherfuckers like us to come on your podcast, we open to that. You know what I'm saying, dog? For the debate. If you're a MAGA, we open for that debate. We open to come on that podcast at any point in time. You know what I'm saying, dog? Any point in time. You know? What's going on with you, play? Everything good?
Yeah. Maybe going through it, but I'm talk about Jessie.
Most definitely. But yeah, I definitely understand the pain and everything. I lost my mother in November, right before Thanksgiving and Christmas. And that I understand, you know what I'm saying? Because me losing somebody that I looked directly in her eyes for 50 years and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, they not here. It's just like an absence. Like, that person is just missing and shit. And I understand fully what you're talking about because I just went through the same shit. I ain't even got over that shit. You know? Only thing I ever get over this was my mom. But when you think about it, one thing my mother never want me to do is motherfucker stop what I'm doing because she applauded everything I'm doing. For me, my son, everything, he playing basketball, me trying to be a entrepreneur, she supported all of it. So one thing I know for a fact, she wouldn't want me to stop doing anything. Then she watched this podcast every night. She literally watched this joint all the time. She'd be like, why you saying like that? Why you cussing like that? Why you doing all that? Like every time I go in the house and shit, I miss that part. You know what I'm saying? But she watched the podcast. She supported everything I did. So one thing I know she don't want me to do is just stop doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so that's why once everything cleared up, we started this podcast back up again. I'm 100% in there because I know for a fact what she wanted. Like she'll be sitting there watching this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I know for a fact she want me to blossom. She want this podcast to blossom. She want everything I do to blossom. You know what I'm saying? So if I stop and don't do it, then it won't blossom. You know what I'm saying? So I do everything now with the engine of trying to make sure she is satisfied with what she always wanted me to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when it's time to podcast again, I'm fully back into the podcast, even though I don't like that orange neck pig bitch. At this point, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be redundant. It can be some racist shit or some pedophile shit he does. But we back into this thing again, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We back. You know? You know? Now, we lost some motherfucking important black men. One thing about us, we support our black peoples. And anybody watches, matter of fact, you can't deny 500 podcasts where we celebrate black women on each and every podcast. We celebrate our black culture on each and every podcast. And if you watch the beginnings, you'll see black culture. I know some of you pigs and some of you foreigners don't understand. And I get it. Some of y'all are black, maybe African in an African country. We get it. Y'all are not us, bro. We have been through some way more different shit than everybody in this world.
That's for sure.
His great-grandmother, my great-grandmother have been through shit, tragedies from white people. And what we've been doing since then is trying to rebound from that situation. And y'all in these other countries don't understand the dynamic of that at all. Even the government against us the whole time, supporting the white supremacist stuff. So you gotta understand, when people like me, number one soul brother, get on podcasts like this, it's from the soul. That's why his name is number one soul brother. Because shit like this is from the soul. Martin Luther King, that was my grandmother's favorite person. His picture was up on her wall. So this is reality. He was standing beside Martin Luther King when he was assassinated.
Sure.
Literally standing beside him. This is one of the most important black human beings that stepped on the face of the earth and walked. Literally. Now I know all your MAGAs gonna try to find clips of all this unnecessary bullshit, but when it comes down to it, he supported the black culture and what's best for it, like me and my man.
After Dr. King, Jesse was the man. Civil rights movement started coming up in the 70s. He was the man. How something had he was in the struggle, but he had to go to church. He was the top dude in the church. He was doing the thing. Jesse was the man. With the afro, with the big fro, with the dashiki, and all that stuff. It was Jesse and Rainbow Plus Coalition, and invited everybody, everybody in the struggle together. Running for president twice. Might slip up and say some wild shit every while.
Yeah, he was the president twice. Yeah.
Jesse changed a whole lot of shit. You wouldn't have without Jesse Jackson. Point blank.
He was born as Jesse Lewis Jackson, 1941. Civil rights activist, politician too. Let's not forget, he's a politician too. Made a deep run, like he just explained it. a Baptist minister. And then y'all realize any video you see Martin Luther King in, this man is in the video. This is right hand man. Y'all got to think of him as like a protege almost. Martin Luther King looked at him as, all right, when I leave here, I'm gonna set you up to be him, the person to take over for me. Because y'all gotta remember, Martin Luther King always woke up thinking he was being killed. That was always on his mind. He always thought he was gonna get murdered. So he always prepared for what was after that. You know what I'm saying? What was after me getting murdered? Because people gotta understand that he is a symbol of our struggle. His face is the symbol of our struggle. His preaches, his speeches and sermons are a symbol of the black human race in America. He is a symbol, Martin Luther King. And if he look at somebody as the protege of him, it's somebody to think he gonna leave here tomorrow, any minute, and think this person was the best. Him, I gotta remember, Al Sharpton was around too. Al Sharpton was pimping and doing dumb shit. This was Martin Luther King protege, Jesse Jackson. Now, coming up, I ain't get Jesse Jackson or Martin Luther King till I got older because they were more political people. When you say Malcolm X and people like Malcolm X, they were not political. They were more like, fuck the white motherfucker. We're gonna take what we own. You know what I'm saying? It was a different approach to our struggle. You know what I'm saying? And MLK, he saw things so far ahead that he knew that trying to fight a white motherfucking culture with our small culture would not be a beneficial in the end, because they run everything. They at the time they was the cops, they were the police, they were the government. This was not a winning situation. I don't think Malcolm X looked at it broad. You know what I'm saying? He looked at it more right now. We want what we need as black people, and you get the fuck out of the way. Was his thought process. But MLK looked at everything more as the future and working with Congress and senators and shit like that was way different from other people's thought processes, because we hated the government. We couldn't stand none of these crackers. None of my grandparents and none of them liked anything in the government. You know what I'm saying? So he was like the bridge to let us know that this will help us get out of the shit. The government. Use it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, but White House. Legitimately president. There wasn't no bullshit. You know, Sheriff Chisholm was small. He was silly, but Jesse made some moves. Jesse shook shit up. But that's all for what Martin did. What Martin told the attention. You know, you see, the word carrot. I ain't gonna worry. If you had somebody else oversee you somehow or another, the government can't get him back. Jessie is going to get motherfuckers back. Right. Every time you turn around, hold on, Jesse Jackson. Oh shit, Jesse. Oh, Jesse did. Jesse told me. Jesse. Shit. Jesse. Jesse is in the streets. You just gonna go down because Jesse Jackson is out shopping. What you step up? Even he did bad, they just step up. They talking shit. A lot of people out here talking shit. Brothers is getting killed out on the street. Justice is going down, especially corporate America. You know, a lot of shit. People don't know they should know, but you might not have seen Jesse on the streets. You know, because Jesse needed to be in the streets, but Jesse was just on the board. Jesse was fighting corporate America. For a lot of shit that motherfuckers take advantage of. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he opened a lot of doors. As people talk about patriotism, you find out a lot of shit about Jesse. Jesse did all that. Shit, I seen Jesse speak before. Right there in the cockpit talk.
You gotta realize, he was back then with Jim Crow. All that shit was going on, man.
He do it all.
He went to motherfucking school during the Montgomery bus car in 1955. He was in the middle of all that shit. He attended racially segregated schools. All Sterling High School in Greenville was segregated. It's just like, bro, some of these people went through hell. That's why I say it's a pleasure for us and a privilege for us to sit here and talk shit about these orange fuck demon pigs on live air when they was going through a whole struggle.
Because if this shit existed back in the day, back in the day, for one, we wouldn't have been on it. Because right now, shut that shit down, you know. Put out their own pocket.
Now, if anybody don't know, Jesse Jackson was recruited and had a contract for minor league professional baseball team. He was ready to play and all that shit. He turned it down because he wanted to pursue Martin Luther King and his path to free everybody and get the shackles off us, man, through the government and all this shit. He wanted to participate in that rather than, y'all realize back then too, it was more of a Negro league or a separation of, it wasn't all everybody in one league. Like you foreigners right now that's playing in the NBA, you wouldn't be able to play. You know what I'm saying? We had our own league, niggas, because we ain't give a fuck. Y'all ain't want us to play there, so we're gonna start our own shit. And guess what? We got more ratings than y'all bitch ass niggas. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Die. Then we had Dr. J in there, y'all had motherfuckers on the ground. White boys on the ground shooting motherfucking layups. No, we flying. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that was a new thing back then. You know?
Bro, Jesse was an athlete.
Damn sure was.
Jesse was hot.
I mean, he also went to Syria. I mean, the government used to use him for a lot of different things. He went to Syria to secure the release of captured American pilots. Navy Lieutenant Robert Goodman, who was being held by Syrian government. Goodman had been shot down over Libya while on a mission to bomb Syria. Positions in that country. After Jackson made a dramatic personal appeal to the president, I think it was Hafar. What's that about my name? I think he died. I remember Hafar. What is his name? Assad. Yeah, and that was during the Reagan administration.
I'm trying.
Jackson
the
also
people
went to the White
understand.
House with Reagan too.
These
He
was
got invited to chair because
the
he.
United States government. These baddest motherfuckers in the planet. The United States government couldn't get their own goddamn pilots back. They had to send Jesse over there. They ain't give it to the president. President ain't had to threaten these motherfuckers and nothing. All
None of
that
that.
shit. Jesse, man. Okay.
He also went to motherfucking South Africa, lobbying the Pope John Paul II and Russian leaders to release Nelson Mandela.
Yeah.
He went to Kenya. He traveled to Kenya to meet with the Kenyan president. He got everybody together and Bill Clinton together to negotiate. So he was like the spearhead of that. So the point is, like, he was like not just a civil rights leader that was part of our black history, getting us through the hump, over the hump and past the hump. He was part of the motherfucking government using him to do international shit. You know what I'm saying? As a black man. ASAP. You can see, like in the beginning of the joint, when we showed y'all a video of him endorsing Hillary Clinton against the orange neck demon fuck pig, that he was pointing out a lot of different things that when people look from over the country, different countries and shit like that, and want to ask the question of why y'all two support Democrats, right? There's a reason for that. As you can see, a civil rights leader who will support a white woman for president. There was a reason for that. There was a reason for that civil rights leader not supporting the orange neck demon fuck pig, and everything in his speech was against everything that pig wanted to do. Deportation. Uh, I think back then he was fucking with the bathrooms and transgenders. All that stuff Jesse put in the speech in Hillary Clinton's what's that called? What's the name speech? Convention. And he was literally behind her 100% against the orange neck demon pig for those multiple reasons. Gun violence. For number one.
This is for all you dumbass. If you just listening to what Jesse part of the speech that my man played here at the beginning. Listen to what Jesse said then. What is going on now? Oh, you been made by the game. You listen to what Jesse said then. You go way back before then, and you know what the Democratic Party position has been. The same even then, he told you what this asshole was going to do. You see him right there. Jesse told you.
Exactly. That's why I want everybody that be leaving comments. I appreciate y'all comments for sure. But we want to engage. We here for the black debate. Everything that's good for black people, we want to debate it and sponge it out, squeeze it out, and see what comes out at the end. What's best for us. So if you're in another country, that's cool for you to leave your comments. That's cool. But you gotta understand, we coming from a different dynamic, a different angle. Y'all gotta listen to us to understand niggas' point of view before you come from another country and try to.
This is my position on this. Every time somebody says anything about y'all know about Democrats, y'all black and follow Democrats. Okay. Follow the Democrats now. I can't recall the Democrat president was government agents, government ICE agents, whatever you want to call them, shooting people, Americans, dead in the streets. I don't remember under a Democratic president, I don't remember a Democratic president that posted a video of the first black president and his wife as motherfucking apes. I don't remember no shit like that. I don't remember people suffering and farmers losing all they shit, losing all these jobs. I don't remember under a Democratic president us just blowing motherfuckers out of the water for no fucking reason, not knowing who he is. I don't remember a Democratic president that basically rolled up and invaded another motherfucking country, snatched their president up, locked the motherfucker up, then took all the oil and sold the motherfucking oil and put it into a personal account that only the president can control. Remember this happened. That's what y'all voted for. I remember seeing the racist shit. I don't remember Democrat administration president just openly protecting pedophiles. I don't remember a Democratic president being all over a pedophile ring. Now, Bill Clinton in the files too.
Oh, I want to.
So we'll
Our next
we'll deal with
podcast,
that.
right? We want to, like, I've been noticing people been like, they don't really understand the Epstein file. It's just like names to people. So I want our next podcast, we're gonna break down the Epstein files and see who really doing fuck shit, and not just because they named there. It's like famous people hung around famous people. They party. Just to say their name is not enough.
Okay.
You gotta say where you have Trump fucking with kids that's 14 in this shit.
Okay.
That's different
You
from
have
somebody showing up at a party or some shit. We gotta separate these things.
You have MD5. MD5. Oh, accusation. Motherfucker went through the police and everything on one Donald J. Trump. Right? An Epstein survivor who claims, that, we keep it real. He claims that Donald Trump allegedly raped her when she was 12, 13, 14 years old, something like that. Is in there that allegedly is here from Colombia. And these are accusations. Whether they're false or not, that the investigation prove out. But these are accusations against the president of the United States. And not only him, motherfuckers in his administration is named. Elon Musk is named. It's begging to go. This motherfucker was begging to go to Epstein Island. So it's some deep shit that they try to project on the Democrats and with this Pizzagate shit. And I've been said that shit before. Y'all gotta listen to what they say. Everything they do, they project. They'll say that boom, boom, boom. The Democrats are doing this. The Democrats are doing this. The Democrats are doing that. And all of a sudden, everything that they accuse Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama of doing, they've done it. They say they was going to protect your guns. These motherfuckers basically saying, fuck the Second Amendment, man. Now y'all got mad. I'm gonna end the war in Ukraine in 24 hours. Y'all fell for it. Y'all farmers. He fucked y'all in the first administration. Y'all didn't think he was gonna do it again. He did it worse this time. It is so much wild shit this dude done done. But that's what y'all voted for. But now y'all want to be right. A wild ass common rule. You about Democrats, y'all say no, they're not the same.
We passed that. We got
They're not
500
the same.
podcasts where we prove
They're not
they
the same.
completely different. And if you're a black man in America, you have to choose something.
Now, if you're a conservative, no matter who you is, black, white, brown, yellow, whatever the fuck, if you're a true conservative and that's what you believe, you know what I'm saying? That's the debate you can have. That's the debate we didn't have for centuries. Until motherfuckers want to throw all this fucking wild shit up in the mix too. But if you believe that government should stay out of people's business, or government should be smaller. You should think there should be less regulations. You should think, if you think that, banks should be too big to fail or whatever. If that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Some people just think otherwise. If you believe, corporations are people, or that's just how you think it, how you raised, and whether you was raised with money, without money, or whatever, wherever you come from. You can have that debate. Now you gonna throw the dumb shit up in there. You'll get their own. You throw the racial shit up, and you come from certain group of people, you make it known.
That's why I say it's a huge difference. I don't know why people at this point still ask that. It's like y'all don't see the difference of this orange neck pig than
Right.
Obama. It's like that's how you see this right here. This is Obama. We see the difference. If you don't see the difference between a Democrat and Republican, just in Obama and that orange neck demon fuck pig, that's the problem you have. You don't understand dynamics of shit. There's a clear difference between Obama and the orange neck demon fuck pig. A clear difference between Hillary and the orange neck demon fuck pig. Kamala and the orange neck demon fuck pig.
This is the worst case. This is the worst, but the wildest case of voter regret I ever seen. Because right after the election, they couldn't celebrate because the next day, all the racist shit came out. They've been ashamed. The motherfuckers in this administration, the motherfuckers been voting for this shit, but ashamed of it since day one. And now the shit is getting worse. And they talk themselves into a corner where they ain't got no choice but to try to defend this shit. They know that this shit wrong. They know shit out here is fucked up. They know what he's doing with his immigration shit, his ICE shit. They know that shit wrong.
Fuck
We know
them.
he's trying to set up
Fuck
a war with black people. We know this.
Anybody that's still delusional at this point, I don't want to hear nothing from you. You acting like a fucking dummy. And as we go further in these podcasts, we're gonna start getting these Maccas back up here. I notice y'all don't want to talk.
If you basically gonna let him, he basically burning the house down. He don't give a fuck. He's getting rich and burning the house down.
Suing the government for 10 billion and shit, man.
He's suing himself. Ain't that a bitch?
Taking our money on his way out.
Right.
We do, motherfucker, we do appreciate everybody tuning in though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You tune in, we just getting back in the groove of things. We took a couple of months off, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know, to refresh and redo things instead of saying he's a racist pig and he's a pedophile every day. We had to get that out of our system. You know what I'm saying, dog? But we back. We back and strong. And y'all motherfuckers out there, MAGAs, whatever the fuck y'all got podcasts out there, we here. We ready for the smoke.
Yeah.
Bring us up. We ready for all that shit. We
Well,
don't
y'all
give a
the
fuck.
same crew to me. How's all the same? You got to
I don't
show
get
me
it. I mean, at this point, I don't
You know.
understand what you're talking about. At this point, you just acting real stupid.
that. You know, that's this projecting. Y'all motherfuckers good at projecting, but y'all ain't shit.
We do appreciate everybody, man. Like, subscribe, get us up there. We trying to get to 500 subs. We at 366.
Quickly.
Get us up there. We can do more. You know what I'm saying? Once we get more subs and shit.
Right.
But before we get out here, we wanted to tap in here and talk about Jesse Jackson and shit. Before we get out here, I do want to see. Actually, did you see the Michael Jordan video when he was tapping the little boy in the back? You saw that? All right, so there's a video going viral about Michael Jordan. You know, Michael Jordan is one of the cut, right?
I know he was part owner of the team.
Black man won the cut, and this video.
Goddamn.
You might end up having to make a statement too. It's going crazy. Now, first looking at it, I'll be honest with you, I fucks with Jordan. Jordan, my man. Y'all already know that. But looking at this, I don't see me personally. I remember Jordan is almost 70 years old, bro. Like, even though we like Jordan, we remember him and all that, time is going past. This nigga almost 70. You know what I'm saying? Like, and growing up, 70-year-olds always used to pinch you, always used to be, hey. And this nigga just want to cut, right? And he pitching a little younger. Younger ain't even responding to none of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hold up. Okay, what about, okay. Like, what has happened with you? You know what I'm saying? But I do get what he doing. Black grandfathers, they always do that little squeeze thing and pinch you and shit. Grandmothers too. Come think of it. They all, and he old. They does that. You know what I'm saying? It's odd for me for people to, it's going viral because I think it's supposed to be now he a pedophile, right? And it's just odd for me for people to do that when we watch a person's career for their whole life. He had 70. We watched him since he was 18. He never had no situation, none of that, all of these decades. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's odd for people to do that. When people, that's not the only person they do that with. It's like little things, clips they put on Instagram or whatever the fuck. People take it and take it somewhere else and shit. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do.
It's the oddest shit, bro. It don't even be what you making it out to be and shit.
Man, look, anything the motherfucker to put out there. Anything to distract from the alleged pedophile.
Best believe that.
They gonna put that shit out there. Nobody
definitely
who they
exists.
doing what, and you know what I'm saying.
Definitely
And they're
exists.
gonna come back to investigate that motherfucker that's named
Pedophile in chief.
right. That motherfucker. This motherfucker. All over that shit. Doing some wild shit.
So we look. One thing about Jordan is he is Black History too, right? This is Black History Month. We just celebrated Jessie Jackson. We celebrate Black people every day on our podcasts, but this is actually Black History Month, and we have to celebrate our Black people. You know what I'm saying? And from my point of view is this podcast is strictly here for Black debate and politics. Whether it be a local with us, when we bring up our local people from Ward 7 and shit like that, or national politics with people in the FBI or the government that come on here and express their feelings. We are here. We don't know shit. We're not smart. We're not telling you we the smartest motherfuckers, right? We off the streets literally. You know what I'm saying, dog? And we just here for the spark debate. We want what's best for us. We want what's best for our culture. We don't want our culture to be misled by orange neck demon fucks and people like motherfucking Nicki Minaj and people like that want to mislead our culture. That's why this motherfucker got a heartbeat on this podcast. So we just want everybody that's Black and want to debate on what's best for us to join our podcast, help us grow, get us to 500 first, then 1,000 and beyond. You know what I'm saying, dog? Until then, right. We appreciate each and one of y'all to take the time on even listen to any of this shit from these niggas right here that y'all know probably ain't been to college or none of that shit to even discuss none of this shit. But we feel like coming from the streets is another point of view. And that's the hood point of view. You know what I'm saying? That's why this podcast is called. You know what I'm saying? Politics. You know? Go ahead.
Fucking crazy.
I just want to say that before we get out of here tonight. This is a little small joint. We want to jump in and talk about Jessie and shit. You know what I'm saying, dog? But when we come back, we're going to have a full podcast. We're going to get detailed dive in a lot of bullshit that's going on. Trust us. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Are we still on? Yeah. It's good to be back.
Definitely.
Primary season for the
y'all gonna start getting us. Y'all see us out in the field. We're gonna have our mics out there interviewing these clowns, people that's voting, Ward 7, local. This is DC and Maryland for us. You know what I'm saying, dog? But we're gonna be local. We're gonna start getting the feel of people. We're gonna start getting out here and being like Don Lemon in these films, but for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Get these mics on our shoulders and shit, and walk out this thing and say, "What you think about this shit, man?" You know what I'm saying? And get this thing popping. You know, we're gonna. And DC is the harder thing. We've been sleeping on the content that we can bring y'all, but we're gonna start making this thing a little better. And you know what I'm saying? And I hope all y'all just take the time out. You know what I'm saying? Just check us out. We're not here to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? We're just here for the debate and clash on what's best. You know what I'm saying, dog? But until then, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. We'll be back with a full podcast.
This is the secret to how I balance two full-time jobs.
About that orange neck demon fuck pig. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna do that, you know. Until then, though, we appreciate each and every one of y'all. Follow us, like.
What do you believe in, boy? Heaven or hell? You don't believe in other because you're living in hell. What do you believe in, boy? Heaven or hell? You don't believe in other because you're living in hell. What do you believe in, boy? Heaven or hell? You don't believe in heaven because you're living in hell. Yo, bit off on that album.
DC, baby. Holla at your boys each and every Tuesday night, live. Sometimes Fridays. Holla at your boys.